everybody, Moo here. I hope you guys are having a fantastic time collecting free copies of Finn from the burnt remains of the stormtrooper armies that you have lain to waste, trampled beneath your feet in your quest for conquest, for honor and glory, or maybe freedom. You know, if you're fighting for the rebellion and you're into that whole lost cause thing, as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. That's why we play the games, dude. 5 to 4 and coin booster are enabled as always. We are here to talk about another S tier Tsum that has joined our ranks on the international servers. This is, of course, going to be the man, the myth, the legend, the dude with the super cool name. Got to give him all the honorifics that he has earned. It is, of course, going to be Anakin Skywalker. 5 to 4 and the coin booster are not only enabled for him at SL3, but they are not wasted upon him because he is one of those rare SL3 Tsum that actually pushes out enough coin to make the price of those two boosters worthwhile. So you can already gauge that he is going to be a top tier coin earner, as we were promised he would be. It is often hard to talk about the best Tsum in the game because essentially all you have to do is press start, press your I win button, GG go next, you know, buy all the boxes you want, so on and so forth. And I guess as far as tips are concerned, all I can tell you is he is a better version of Beast in every conceivable way. There are two things he does that Beast does not do that synergize particularly well together, and that's going to give you a lot more flexibility to play however you want, and that is also why he is going to easily overtake Beast on the coin ranking list, probably top 3, definitely top 5. So let's talk about those two things that he does that Beast does not do. The first one being he freezes the clock while you are using his ability, but does not freeze the screen. Those two things combined are absolutely incredible because it gives you all kinds of flexibility to use gyro, which is absolutely necessary for him, as is the case for most of the best coin earners in the game, with the exception of like Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and maybe a couple others. But most other Tsum that do very well for coin, you will need to use gyro for. So he is one of them, and because you need to use gyro and because you have to aim his ability, having the clock frozen but not the screen means you can aim his skill wherever you want. Take your time to make sure you're positioning the Tsum and hitting for the maximum possible amount. Amazing, right? So in combination with that, phase 2, or not rather phase 2, but the second portion of what he does that Beast doesn't do, you can aim his slash wherever you want, like all the other lightsaber-wielding Tsum in the game. With Beast, it's just a diagonal, you know, swipe with his massive paw. But with him, you can aim the skill wherever you want, and that gives you all kinds of benefits. For example, if you want to go for score, you can always make sure that you hit the score bubble on screen with his slash. If you're about to exit Fever Time, and you don't have enough Might Tsum on screen, so you need those bubbles to get back into Fever Time, get those 5-second refreshes, just avoid them with the skill. Super flexible, super awesome. And on that same note, you can use large Tsum to your liking. So the fastest game possible is the one where you're not getting time bubbles, but instead you're trying to maximize your coin per minute ratio. If you want to play that game and get consistent coin output for a farming session, presumably, then hit every large Tsum with the skill, and because you can aim it, you can always make sure that's happening. So you can always get like, you know, high 30s, low 40s clears. That is what you want. The other option is to miss the large Tsum with the skill and try to go for a 9 to 16 chain, get those time bubbles and extend your gameplay and go for like one of those 0.1 percentile games where you're getting like 20,000 base coin with him and whatever unreasonable amount of score you're also stacking on top of that because you're farming time bubbles and the game is actually giving them to you. So this is what makes him absolutely S tier, maybe S plus tier as far as the coin earnings are concerned. Because of his flexibility, his ability to hit in the mid to high 30s, even at SL3, absolutely stacked to the top. And at SL6, he's going to become even more powerful because, like Beast, his Might Tsum requirement is going to go down to the point where you can spam his skill repeatedly. At SL3, you can't play him greedily like that. His Mitsum requirement is rather high. You know, if you have less than half on your Fever Time gauge, don't use that skill. It's better to make a few other chains. Make sure you get more of the Mitsum on screen, and then you can use the skill to not only get you back into Fever Time, but also charge it up again really quickly. I would say anything above 50%, feel free to use the skill if you're a relatively quick player. Anything less at SL3, he's just not fast enough because of the Mitsum requirement. So those are kind of the tips I got to give you. I'm sure at SL6 that won't matter because he's going to recharge himself. And the Mitsum requirement should be around 14 or so, like with Beast. So absolutely incredible. S tier plus. If you have any questions or comments or anything about Anakin, leave it all in the comment section below. And as always, thank you so much for your likes, your subs, and your viewership. I appreciate you all very, very much. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Another fin. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, easily an S tier Tsum we got here. Essentially, he is like Beast with all the benefits of an S tier Tsum. So for example, he freezes the screen. He lets you take your time to make sure the slash is going in the exact direction you want it to, which you can aim, of course. All the things that Beast doesn't have, he has. All the things that Beast has, he also has. That's why he's an S tier Tsum. 3.2k base coin again, really good at SL3. And he's only going to get better at SL6 as the Mitsum requirement drops to the point where you can spam his ability repeatedly, use it to charge the skill itself. So I'm expecting big things of this dude at SL6. Easily one of the best Tsum in the game right now. That's it for Anakin SL3. Stay tuned for the SL6 gameplay videos. They're coming your way pretty soon. Peace out.